Dr. Gail Saltz, where in the DSM do I turn to find this?
Well, let me first say, I cannot diagnose Donald Trump. I don't know Donald Trump, but I would say that someone who spends time creating a very grandiose view of themselves, I'm the best in business, I'm sexually the best, all the women want me, and will break the rules, lie, do something unethical for the purpose of that, it certainly makes you think about intense narcissism, right? Everything has to refer to me, and I have to be the best.
What might that say, if anything, about his judgment as, say, a commander-in-chief? I mean, would it worry you to know that those characteristics are a part of him?
It depends. Interestingly, if you look at past presidents, great presidents who were ranked as the greatest, being grandiose or being very, very confident in believing in your skills actually correlates with greatness in presidents. However, when it also moved into being incredibly self-centered, in other words, no empathy, everything has to refer to me, I always have to be at the center and has to be about me, that did not correlate with greatness. So the question is, where does it fall out there? It tells you a lot about what would make a great leader, let's say.
But if John Miller and John Barron don't exist and are Donald Trump, it makes me think of the statement that he's offered so often in this campaign where he says he'll surround himself with good people. Right. Perhaps his idea of good people are Misters Barron and Miller, meaning there's nobody, listen to this, because this is my armchair psychiatrist point.
Okay.
There's nobody that I can surround myself with because I'm the man.
Right.
I'm not yielding to anybody's judgment.
Right.
I'm going to rely on Barron and Miller.
Well, if that was the case, that would be a problem in that flexibility of thought and ability to take in new data and have flexible movement about your thought is important to great leadership. It really is. So that would be concerning. But I will tell you this, the American people right now, I think, are very conflicted about whether they want a leader who is really a good guy, who always tells the truth, who wears the white hat, if they're going to send them out to deal with the Putins and the people that we think maybe aren't so on the up and up, do break the rules, aren't so moral. I think people are really conflicted about whether they want a good leader.
Maybe they say Putin's a mischievous guy. We need a little of that in our arsenal. Final question for you, quick one if you don't mind. What does it say about his core constituency, if I'm right, that they won't give a damn about this?
Not surprising at all. People take in information through the prism of the thought they already have. So if you're vastly conservative, you hear everything through that prism. If you're vastly liberal, you hear everything through that prism. And very few people are open to hearing new information and having it actually change their mind.
That is, I believe that, and yet it's a very sad comment, I think, about where this race stands.
That is the human brain.
Right. But, I mean, I'm sure this is all part of a liberal hit job, is what they'll be saying the minute that our segment ends.